Oh, you're breaking it, Jesse. Oh. One of the next parts that Daryl's going to be working on is the mudguards, and we've been really lucky with this vehicle. So these are the original mudguards off the Wasp, and it has all of the fittings, clips, tool clamps, and what a previous restorer has done, because it's been so badly corroded, has put this backing on and put these bolts in. Now, far be it from me to criticize anyone that's having a go at restoring a tank. I can't say I've ever done it, but we can do much better than this. In the past, we've had trouble getting this particular kind of material. This is what we call dimple plate. It's a really specific kind of thin material that's used in German vehicles for floors and mudguards. We've heard that it is in production in areas in Europe, but it's really hard for us to come by. But luckily, we've got a few sheets, and now Daryl can fully remanufacture these mudguards. There's actually two different types of this non-slip material that the Germans have put on their vehicle. In the fighting compartment, where the crew operate, load and fire the gun, they have this material. We call it a diamond pattern. And it's curious, normally on vehicles we get and restore that have this sort of thing fitted to it, it's all one pattern. But this, it's got two.
We've replaced them like for like. But then we got to the mudguard and realised it's a totally different pattern. Totally different. Which shouldn't happen because one factory used one type, one factory used another.
Like Miag and Alcat.
Yeah. Well, this is what we believe. You know, if anybody out there knows, let us know. Yeah. So it's really rare to get the two different patterns.
And it's definitely not something that the previous restorers have
done. No, not at all. Because Jess had to cut them off the backing plates. So they've got a backing plate here because that's what they actually stand on them. This is just for grip. You might have muddy boots, so they want to make sure you don't trip over while you're loading the gun and things like that.
Yeah.
And definitely when we cut them off, they'd never been touched before. And you can see that this holder for either a toolbox or a first aid kit or whatever it is has never been taken off that sheet. That's all still original. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the panel that's under this mudguard as a template on our brand new mudguard. The length of these bolts tell me that they're not original. They just used whatever they had. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to undo the ones I can or cut off the ones that are a bit hard, then just strip everything off this panel. Some of the holes don't seem to relate to much. So I might just mark a couple that I'm unsure of, and I may not drill them until we know for sure what's going to go there. They're not doing anything. Best of my knowledge, they're not doing anything. What we'll do is we'll go through some of our reference books and see if there's actually any other tools in those areas that those holes before, or it could be just that the previous restorers, they did it along there to pull that down onto the new sheet they put underneath. And you can see that when they did the restoration, to try and blend it in, they actually did little weld bumps. This one here is being tack welded on as well. We'll have to pay attention to where that is because there's no holes drilled through for it. Most of them done. There's just 4 here, which I'll punch out, get rid of that. But what I might do first is try and mark these 4 holes to the panel underneath, because we've actually tried the pickaxe in there and it fits in nicely. So they're the holes where I want it to be. Right, I've got a mark through to the sheet underneath. What I might do, I'll cut a bit of the whole sheet here so it comes off in one piece, and then I can just gently cut from the back to save as much of the original as I can. Alright, there's the piece. Get rid of that bolt. Just the holes don't look in line. Trying to work out why. They're the original holes, so we'll put them back exactly. They're all the small holes, so let's go to the next size up for here. They look like they're a 6mm or 1/4 of an inch hole. We're coming down on this diamond plate, and if you hit the edge of it, it's going to throw the drill across. So I'm just going to try and get the centre of the hole, and that'll give me something to drill into a bit easier. I think I've got everything marked that I need. So what we'll probably do now is I'll bring out the other side and we'll start operating on that. There's your axe there going that way. Block of wood for jacking up in soft muds, part of the jack. The other bit's already on the vehicle. And then there's these other fittings here that we'll have to do a bit of research on to see what they are. I might actually try and rescue some of these slotted screws because they've got the right size and everything, and it might make it easier for me to fit it back later. This looks like it's been cut off previously, so there's a weld line there that's been cut and then a bit of grinding done on both sides of this. So I think this is refabricated. And then when you look over here, that's a stainless steel weld and nothing else is, so I think that's been tacked on. But the other interesting point is they don't line up with the holes here. There's no bolts going through. And also this one looks like it was welded on at one stage. The people that had it before us, who did a bit of restoration, have found bits and pieces and added them to it. I'm not 100% certain, but it's just judging from some of these things here, it just looks like that could have been possibly what happened. You see that looks like that might have been cut off at one stage too. That could be a grinding line there. We'll pull apart what we want and see how we go. Not having much luck. Yeah, you can definitely see something was welded on here previously. See where they've ground it off? I'm thinking this might be new made. See, that shows 3 holes, but only 2 in here. See the 3rd hole? Looks like something was snapped off. See the weld? And basically we'll just cut off all those other bolts that are on the back, just so it'll sit down flat. There's rivets there that don't go through, so you would think that at one stage they were original for something, but I don't know what they are. Could be a weld that was around there. I may hang off on drilling those 2 holes, just because they don't use these holes at all, which I can't imagine the Germans not doing. So it might be just something I have to research a bit more. We might just end up welding a tab on and bringing it across a can bolt on. You can see where they tacked it with stainless steel weld. So there's a stainless steel weld there, and a bit more over here. Once again, we're just going to line this up with some of the holes. They're all done. Just a matter of sandblasting those other bits and pieces and have them ready for when we want to get everything on. We'll just do a couple of bits at a time, see what they look like when they come out. Alright, just to give you a bit of an idea, I'll have to spend a bit more time on these yet, but yeah, some heavy pitting on that one, but we're getting there slowly. We'll have to find out why this clip isn't working, might have to heat it up, but it gives you an idea what we have to do to preserve these things. Have a squeeze, they're all ready to go. Left hand and right hand. Check if something interesting came up on this one, like a little maker's mark. Just I don't know if you can see it there. I'll blow them off and then we'll hit them with a bit of primer. Kurt doesn't know it yet, but I want to start a new segment. WTF Thursday. I found this in a box of tank parts. I've got no idea what it is. I think it could be like an extractor, a hand extractor for like a 5cm gun. I'm not sure. So if Kurt lets this carry through, let's see if we can't find out what this is. I've sandblasted, I cannot find a mark on it anywhere. It may not even be related to tanks or anything. Be nice to know what it is. As you can see, this one's heavily rusted and it's pitted and actually come through in one spot. So what I'll do is I'll prime this now, and when I need a little job to do, I'll come back and I'll fill that up and tidy it all up. But I want to prime it now because it's been sandblasted and we don't want to start rusting again. So let's do a load like that. Rightio. That's about it. What we'll do is I'll finish painting the rest, touch them up like that, and I'll go into a box until we need them.
The part we're going to be working on next is what we're going to call the sponson. It's this part that projects out on the side here. It gives the vents in this part of the hull a bit of protection, and it also provides a bit of extra room in the fighting compartment, because the shields actually mount onto this. There's a bit of rust damage on it, and I'm going to inflict myself on Daryl and give him a bit of a hand.
Well, you said you want to get a bit more hands on, mate. This is for you, this is your job. You can just see here, this is a little bit too damaged. You can see through here, it's too rusted, very thin. It needs to take the weight of the side of the armoured fighting compartment.
Yeah.
So I think that's just a bit too far gone. So what we're going to do, we're going to get you to cut it out through here.
Yep.
Through here, and then we'll replace it with a brand new bit of metal, and then we can just re-tap these holes. This holds a lid that goes on top to cover it all off.
Gotcha. All right.
We'll probably take this outside, set it up where it's a bit safer, and I'll get you on the grinder. We'll grind through, cut that out.
Great. Let's do it. Have a go at this.
And that.
Beautifully wired. It's a work of art, Steve.
This is what I need to teach you.
No. No, I'm fine.
Like, there's not enough patience left in the world to be able to teach you how to do it.
Man, looks like you've used it all up, just building it.
Yeah.
I do a little bit of grinding and handyman work around the house, but a little bit, and nowhere near the level required to do something like this. So I will be under strict supervision from an expert.
Are you left-handed?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Daryl's going to be really annoyed when he goes to use this next.
What was that?
I'm khaki-handed.
Ah, southpaw.
Yeah.
What I want you to do is go in level like that. It's going to be a fairly thick cut because it's obviously thin here, but it was wide at the start.
Yeah.
So try and make sure you maintain level and just go slowly back and forward. Don't over push. Just go slowly.
Let the blade do the work.
Yeah, let the blade do the work.
Look out, everyone. Job done. One more. I'm missing the mark.
Stop. What I might do, I might make it easier. Lift it onto the ground. So
Alright.
cut straight down.
Straight down, yeah, sure.
We'll try that.
Could be worse.
Not by much. Straight off like that.
Yep.
Fairly heavy. Straight down. Roll him over. And now I think you'll be able to get a bit better idea where you're going. I know why it's done, because you're going the opposite way. Because you're left-handed.
Ah,
this way it's going with it once you go.
I'll do it the correct way.
Try it the other way around and see if it's easier for you.
Alright, we'll do that. We're through. We're through. Alright, let's try that.
Right, well, I was going to get you to put the shifter on, just see if you can work it backwards and forwards.
What about a hammer?
No, we don't want to destroy everything. Just see if we can work that close to that edge there. Held on pretty tight, eh?
Oh!
There, get them. Yep, yep.
Oh!
Yep.
Oxy! We don't need oxy!
Alright, that'll be hot, don't grab it. That one, because it's into the corner, might take a bit more. But you can go through there if you want.
That's right. Okay. I'll have the glory.
Yep, go be alive. Want to hit it, not tap it. Beautiful. And we'll just grind in with a grinding wheel, take that out,
Yeah.
tidy that up.
Nice.
Hands up there.
Right here.
Yep. You can see how thick you had to cut?
Yeah.
Because you're cutting through two bits of weld as well.
Oh wow. Is it stainless weld?
No, that's not stainless. That was just
mild
you,
steel.
you can see how it's rusted away. And
Oh, we could have oxied it.
yeah, I know, but this is neater.
This is good content.
Yeah. So it gives you an idea why we did replace it. You can see how thin it is. Tidy up with that weld, right?
Yep.
And then this gives us a flat point to start with our other piece. To the top of that, we work to the top.
Yep.
Because that's what's going to support the lid. So,
Thank you, Dazza.
no worries, mate. Glass is on.
Glass is on. Nice.
Rightio. You can put down the lethal machine.
Put down the weapon.
Yeah, put down the weapon. I'm going to put that in where it's going to go. And you're just going to mark with chalk both ends. So let me just get it where it's basically right there. So, yeah, mark nice. Use that point of that chalk, yeah. And mark the other end. There you go.
Really good.
Not too bad. You'll not see that you're off centre.
How'd that happen? What?
Move while you're doing it.
Oh, that's right.
So just hold it there.
Lovely. All right, here we go. A nice clean cut.
What was you doing that? I thought it was just flapping a bit. Oh, okay.
Alright, let's see.
Let's
I think I might have to take a bit more off that one.
Yep, well, we can do that with we'll check it. It's going to be hot. So just put him in place. Just make sure you
Let's see.
flip him over. Your corner's just a bit rounded.
What if I cut the corner?
Yeah, well, that's going to do it.
Oh, right.
I'm just going to grind the corner.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that.
Because you also want to do a bit of V-prep there.
Oh, okay, yep.
Yeah, along that edge there. And you want to take a bit of a corner off here. Not too bad.
Pretty good. So as most of you know, Daryl is a carpenter, but he has accumulated a lot of welding skills since working here. And they say the true consolidation of your learning is being able to explain what you've been taught. So now Daryl is going to teach me to weld. The carpenter turned tank restorer.
Blind leading the blind there.
This will be the second time I've ever welded. The first time was in 2021 on a Christmas special. There's a run of weld deep in the stug that will forever be mine. Whoa! Woo! Look at this! Look at that!
So all I want you to do is get a little bit of a weld in there.
Just in there?
Yep.
Okay, and don't weld the clamp.
Don't weld the clamp. Move this off a bit. Right. And I'm going to go get another little clamp like that.
I could just hold it.
Just down there.
Yeah, like down here.
Yep. Alright, let's just see it hasn't moved. No, that's not too bad, but I will just give a little gentle tap over.
Yep, there we go.
Yep.
So I'll hit it again.
Yep.
Whoop. That's a terrible straight edge. Look
Oh no, that ends straight.
Look at the bow in it.
Yeah, I know. So. Right. I'll get you to put a little tack
Up the top?
Yeah, but just go for a bit longer, like just
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that area there.
More of a little stitch, right?
Yeah.
Terrible. No, hang on.
That's not too bad. Slight bow down, but that's
Good enough for YouTube.
yeah, good enough YouTube. Go a bit longer.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, we're going a bit quick, and probably I might have to take it inside because we've got a bit of a breeze out here.
Blowing the gas away.
Yeah. So.
Hang on, I'll have another go. I'll have another go. That was a bit better.
No, that's not too bad. Now you want to just don't want to go as wide because we're going to have to tidy it up a bit. So the less we have to grind out, the better. You know what I mean?
Okay. There goes the weld.
That might do it, and I'll tidy it up.
You fixed my mess up. Thanks, Dazza.
How many tools going to blow that?
The next day, Daryl had salvaged my poor workmanship and drilled and tapped the missing holes. Now all that was left was to fit it. With Steve almost finished the auto electrics, it's almost time to fit the track and drive this incredible vehicle for the first time since World War II. But that's all we have time for today. If you think Daz earned it, give him a shout out in the comments and support the museum by liking, subscribing and tuning in this Friday as Steve and Dave resurrect yet another vehicle just in time for Oz Armour Fest this year. So until then, I'm Kurt from Oz Armour and I'll see you on the next one.